Alright guys, this is Pliskin. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite knives. Not really one of my sentimental knives, this is more one of my work knives, a fixed blade. It is the Marine Force Recon Tanto point, one shot, one kill, fixed blade knife. It has a rubberized handle. It's got really good texture and grip. You can really, it digs into your hand real well. It also has a paracord lanyard back here to slip around your hand, so it'll hang off your wrist if you don't need it, and you won't lose it. Also has a very nice sheath that it came with. Say like a Kydex. Well, I wouldn't say Kydex. Like a plastic knife sheath. It also has a paracord lanyard around it as well. It is universal, meaning it will allow you to put your knife in either way. It'll go in this way, and it will go in this way, like so. So I really like this sheath that it came with. Also has two loops here and two loops here for like a belt or straps, so you could strap it to your leg if you need to. And it also has a drain hole here in the middle of the sheath that will let water out if you happen to get into water. It also has an interesting belt loop up here as well, because like the strap that holds the knife in, it's like a three-part strap where you push this tab out here or pull it out. There you go. You pull that out, and then this strap here will come up off of the third strap, and that'll let you loop it around your belt in case you're unable to get your belt off and run your belt through the loop back here. So I also like that about it. Very interesting knife sheath, and it's made out of plastic too, not leather or I forget that, polyester, I believe. Leather, polyester. So that will not deteriorate after being exposed to like water and the elements. I believe this knife is marketed more toward being a combat knife, but I have found its use more as being a utility knife than anything, simply because it fits good in the hand, and it is a very good hacker. A very good hacking knife. I've hacked everything from wood to brush, little plants, medium-sized plants. I can't even recall all the uses I've had for this because I've been using it a lot lately. And it's just a really good knife. I like it. Has a very good point. It's made out of, now I'm not sure if this is the serial number, like the model number for this knife, or if this is the steel they used. But UC 2831 stainless steel, made in China, sadly. It also has like a digital woodland camo for the handle grip. Whatever it's called. I got this from Bud K in 2012. I think they had this. They had the one shot, one kill model, which is this one here with the Tanto point. I think the other was round, and it was Marine Force Recon too, but it said something else on the blade, and I like that one shot, one kill logo because it's that's kind of like a sniper saying, one shot, one kill. So I've used it quite a bit here of late, the last year or two. and I think I've used it more in comparison to the K-bar. While the K-bar is one of my favorite knives. See here, I got my USMC K-bar. While it is one of my favorite knives for using, fighting knife wise and all of that, I have a more sentimental value for it than I do this one here. Now, I'm not really saying that this knife here is better than the K-bar. The K-bar is made out of much better steel, and it holds an edge longer, can cut through a lot more, and can cut through a lot more easier as well. But I have a sentimental value to this knife, simply because I always wanted a K-bar, and it's one of my favorite knives. And I've got my use out of it, but I'm kind of thinking of getting another one so I can kind of just set this one back and not really use it as much. Although I don't know, who knows? I'm still thinking on that. I might get another one and put this one back. Just quit using it and use this one and the other K-bar that I'm wanting to get. But I don't know yet. I'm still thinking that over. But yeah, I mean, this one's nice, but if you're kind of like me and you like your K-bar and you don't want to really break it in the field, this is where this one comes in handy. And it fills the room or the void of like I can easily use this one for stuff I don't feel like I feel comfortable using this one for, because like I said, I kind of have this is really my only K-bar. Alright, and if I had another one, maybe I wouldn't feel so bad beating this one or wearing it out or something, but it's my only one. I do have another one, but it's not an actual K-bar, it's a knockoff, because when I bought it, they advertised it as a real K-bar. And you know, like, I was getting into fixed blades at the time, so I thought when I got it, that was an actual K-bar. I was like, oh, this is an actual K-bar. But no, it turns out I was wrong, so this is the only real one that I own. It is a legitimate K-bar. It says K-bar, Olean, New York, back here, above the hilt on the tang there. Also says USMC on one side. Excuse me. It also says K-bar and USMC on the sheath that it has. Also has the marine globe. So yeah, I'm thinking about getting another K-bar, maybe one that's all plastic. Well, not plastic, but it has like a polymer grip instead of leather, and it has like a polymer sheath instead of a leather sheath. And who knows, if I get one like that, maybe I could have two K-bars on me when I'm out doing woodwork and just all that bug, like for bug out knives, instead of having this and this knife here. But this knife here, it's one of the best knives, in my opinion, you could probably get that are cheap. I forget how much I got this for. I think I got this for $12, as opposed to $60 for the K-bar. The K-bar being the better knife, which is why it's more expensive. But if you want a nice knife that isn't going to break the bank, but you don't feel like you're going to have a hard time beating it to death, this is one of them. I have two of these actually. The other one's right here. Has the same sheath and everything. It just doesn't say Marine Force Recon right there. It just has like it has the image of this knife and a reef and an anchor. I'm not sure what that means, but it's the same sheath. The only thing that's different about the knife is the blade. The blade being rounded up here, curved. It has a curve in the blade itself. Let me move the K-bar out of the way. His time on screen is over. Has a rounded blade instead of a straight one. And it's my friend who traded this to me. I forget what I traded him for it. It's been a while. But I traded him something for it, and he used it a lot more than I used mine, and he used it on a lot more than just brush. Because it's got like nicks and dings, like he'd been hacking steel with it right in there or something. And what he'd also done is he had taken a grinder to the back of it, right here. I mean, it's completely dull, and it's rusted and everything. And I don't know what it says there. It says Armada Midnight Finish on it, and it also says 440 stainless steel China. Must be a different type of steel or something, because this is the model number right there. 75536. Yeah, so I have two of these. I don't use this one at all because it is extremely dull. Whereas this one here has a actual sharpness to it. I do need to sharpen it though, but this is kind of like one of my backup knives. And it's kind of sharp right there, but in some places it's not. I mean, the tip of it's been broke off, as opposed to the Tanto. So there's the Tanto's tip. See, the tip has been either broke off or he grinded it off because it is crooked up there at the top. Don't know if you can see that, it's crooked. I don't know if he ground it off or if it broke off and he tried to grind over it and make it sharp again. I don't know. But anywho, it's same knife. I will say that on this one here, I do like the saw blade better. Feel like you could actually saw into something with it as opposed to this. Yeah, well anyway, this has been my little, not real, well, I guess I could say a review. One of my favorite knives on the Tanto Point Marine Force Recon. It's a very nice knife. I will continue to use it. We'll continue to abuse it. And we'll continue to maybe make another video about it. I guess you consider this a review, but I'm kind of thinking it's more of an overview. I don't know, I'm just talking about it because it's one of my favorite knives, and I figured it was time I talked about it. I will be doing reviews of other knives in the future, like the K-bar here. I will do a review over it. Maybe when I get my next K-bar, because I've had a lot more use out of this one as opposed to this one. But like I say, I don't abuse this one that much because it's my only one. If I had several of them, I'd probably beat the shit out of it. Well, maybe not really even beat the shit out of it, but I would workhorse it like I do this one. Because I got this one, K-bars were kind of cheap. I got this for 60 bucks out of Bud K. And then I look at the prices on Bud K now for a K-bar, they run $80. So that's a lot of money for a knife, and then to take that knife and then, I mean, if it's a working knife and it's made out of good quality, that's good, but purposefully beating one up, I don't see the point in that. Unless you're doing a test video on one, but I don't plan to do no test videos, which is why these two have not been filleted too bad. Like I said, I do use this one for stuff I'm not comfortable using this one for, but this one's sharper and would probably take the abuse, but it's my only one, so I don't feel comfortable beating it up. Oh, before I go, I did forget to measure the knife. I have my measuring tape set out here. From the pommel back here to the tip, it is 11, I want to say 11.2, maybe 0.3 inches long. And then from where it starts here in the hilt, the blade, to the tip of the blade is 7.2 inches long. So a 7-inch blade and 11 inches overall. I'm not even sure the K-bar is that long. Well, maybe it is. I'd say it's a little bit longer than the K-bar, because I got them matched up back here on the hilt, and they are relatively the same length. I just think it comes out a little bit further. Well, anyway, this has been my review, overview, first impressions, take it as you will, video of my Marine Force Recon knife. I will probably do another video of it in the future, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I figured I'd talk about it because I hadn't mentioned anything about it, and I have found it to be a very useful knife here in the last few years, like the K-bar. I hope you have all been enjoying my videos that I've uploaded. They're all pre-recorded because I've been up to my eyes and stuff I've had to do. Everything from mowing lawns to running and this, that, and the other, and I've been trying to get them up as I can. So I'll be doing more videos as time goes on. And this is just another one of them, and it happened to be about a knife. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. And that is all.